Hello, you guys. It's me, Danyell Carmelita, your favorite tarot reader and astrologer. If you didn't know, the presidential debate is happening tonight. So I wanted to give you my predictions of what's going to happen at the debate and thoughts and opinions, because I'm very opinionated. Disclaimers before I even start telling you about the astrology charts, and I am going to pull some tarot. I want you to understand that I am going to give my opinions. At the same time, I'm not a blood or a crip. I do not care about Democrats or Republicans. First of all, let me tell you what I think the major themes of the debate's going to be. We have a lot of Cancer energy currently floating up in the sky right now. So they both could be more empathetic, sensitive. We may see some emotions happening while they're speaking. This would be interesting, seeing that from Donald Trump. Or they could even just talk about personal stories or really go in about the past and what they used to do. That could be their focus. Traditional values and families, protecting our homeland, discussions about home security, housing, economy, of course. With that said, they could be overly sensitive. Biden, I'm looking at his chart and the current vibe in the sky with him. Now, if he is taking a drug to help him focus, we wouldn't know, right? All that energy in that 12th house, we just would not know if he's taking any kind of medication. However, I wouldn't put it past him because that energy is opposing Uranus, and if he is taking medication, it's not helping, okay? It's making him very unpredictable, making him very unstable. However, it is very futuristic. It's something that is new, and he probably thinks is valuable to him. If he is taking medication, he's using it to organize his thoughts and process information. He thinks it's making him smarter. Now, Saturn conjunct his Uranus. I think age is also going to be a big discussion with him. We have Jupiter hovering over his Saturn, so I think that's going to be talked about. I don't see how you cannot talk about that. I'm sure Trump is old. I'm for sure his age and the restrictions of everything and him being unpredictable is going to be discussed by Trump. Now, also back to Mercury, and the reason why I'm talking about Mercury, because that is the planet of debates and arguments, is opposing Uranus. He may struggle with his intensity, and he may not be practical in his thoughts. I think whatever is going to surprise him is going to challenge him. Or if Trump comes with something that's very unpredictable, it's going to challenge him. And I think Trump is very lucky. Jupiter sitting in Biden's 7th house of open enemies. I think there's luck and optimism for Trump. However, with Biden's has some positive aspects, so I'm thinking he feels safe emotionally. However, his Mars is opposing the Mars in the sky in the sign Taurus, so there's some power struggles there. Some major clashing, which we can expect. So let's jump over to Trump. And just looking at his chart, I'm like, oh my gosh, him and women and intimacy, he may have some problems there. So whatever is happening in court, I wasn't there, but my opinion is that there could be some shadiness there. Now, Mercury is sitting on top of his Saturn, so I'm thinking he might be okay with these restrictions and rules that they have for this debate. He feels safe with them, and he's probably more mature with this debate. He definitely will be talking about Biden's old age and how it's messing up security and safety and everything I discussed about the main themes of the debate. But most importantly, Venus is on top of his Mercury. He is going to get a lot of attraction. People are going to love when he is speaking. Last time, I think when he got arrested, his Venus was sitting on top of, I think, his midheaven. He got so much money from that, and they're going to throw more money at him with this debate. Jupiter is sitting close to his midheaven in the sign Gemini. So he does feel very optimistic, and he has a lot of luck with this debate. Now, speaking of his midheaven in the sign Gemini, he's naturally good at debating. I would not debate Trump. I mean, it is part of his reputation, and it's natural for him. With that said, I'm just thinking that Trump is going to win hands down because he's a natural debater. He has the gift of gab, and he's kind of funny, and he's able to be mutable, meaning that he's able to change, adapt to the situation is at hand. Now, Uranus is sitting close to his midheaven as well, so I'm thinking he's really going to say something different. We are going to get a lot of surprises with what he says. He may have some original arguments that we never heard, but he's going to be very quick. He's going to be very adaptable. maybe persuasive with some forward thinking, or maybe some forward thinking solutions. Let's see if that happens. I mean, again, conjunctions could be good or bad, but you know, he's naturally adaptable, so I think he's good with this energy. Now, the moon is in the 7th house, and it's sitting next to Saturn and Neptune and Pisces. So what I can say that's negative, other than the fact that the 12th house energy, he doesn't know how he feels about Biden. I think he thinks that there's some controls that he cannot see. He just feels a little cloudy on, if that makes sense. It's like his open enemies are like, brings him confusion or deceit. Like, situations are not quite what they seem when it comes to Biden. And that doesn't make him really see Biden's potential. I hope that makes sense for you guys. Also, maybe in preparing for this debate, I wonder how much preparation he did. He could, because this also could be like escaping and maybe like overeating, or, you know, could be drugs too. Whatever he used for escapism, maybe he was doing that because he just could not focus that well on his open enemies. In a nutshell, there's some insecurities there. Saturn sitting there, though, he may be very controlled with his emotions. He's probably realistic with his insecurities. Going to be some lessons learned with him with this whole debate and with Biden. Also, I pulled some cards on Trump and Biden. First of all, Biden is going to be thoroughly confused. He may be lying. He's not going to tell the truth, and he's going to be talking really slow. We already know that about him. However, he's blessed. Okay? He has people who are diehard Democrats, or they don't care what he's thinking, or maybe he has higher help that we don't know about, like Obama. But whatever it is, it's all good for him. Far as Trump, he's not giving no compassion towards... He has no compassion. He may come off looking so mean and so evil, and maybe he doesn't have the strength or the backing that Biden has. However, he's a leader. He's a boss, and he knows that he's a stronger leader than Biden. And this card may be predicting that he will be the president of the United States. If you guys want more on presidential information, predictions, or debates, click the link in the bio, because I'm good at what I do. Because I am going to do more on the election and all that will be entertaining us. If you want a personal reading, click the link in the bio, because I have a free one just for you.